Peace, brothers and sisters, Local 241 members. This is your brother, Eric Basir, the boogeyman of Local 308. I happen to be running for president of Local 308, but our election isn't until next year. Yours is within a few weeks. Look, long story short, we should have had paid sick leave long time ago. We should have had it in 2019. Then we should have had it in 2020. Then we should have had it in 2023. Then we should have had it in 2024. These were municipal, county, and state laws. We're not talking about getting rid of the sick book. No, the sick book is actually mentioned in the contract once, and it's done so in a reference to something called short-term disability. So what I want y'all to do is to hear me out. Keith Hill and our president, Local 308, Pennie McCoach, waived our legal paid sick leave. We were supposed to earn at least almost a month's worth of paid sick leave for good attendance. That's the law. It's the city law, county law, state law. Part-time and full-time. All right? That is not short-term disability. They're lying to you. They're misinforming you. These presidents, Keith Hill and Pennie McCoach, waived our paid sick leave in our last tentative agreement. And if you look at the summaries that they gave us before we voted, the summaries did not say anything about Article 15.13 in the collective bargaining agreement, which was the waiver. I had to do a Freedom of Information Act request at the CTA to get the full tentative agreement. It had the waiver in it. And it waived it based on, quote, we already have enhanced sick leave benefits. We don't have enhanced sick leave benefits. Every union, all of them, ATU, IBEW, machinists, carpenters, ironworkers, all the unions the leadership signed the same waiver. They all sold us out. The only ones that didn't sell out the members were the Teamsters, who represent a very small group of CTA workers. And what they did is they negotiated to make sure that the Teamster members who work at the CTA would get the same paid sick leave as the management. Okay, Keith Hill and Pennie and all these people are telling you that I'm misinforming you. I'm not. All you have to do is go on to the CTA intranet, look up Administrative Procedure 1009 and Administrative Procedure 1010. These are for non-work-related sickness and injury procedures. At the top of these documents, it says for 1009, which is the management, non-union, they get short-term disability and paid sick leave. When you look at AP 1010, it says that the union workers only get short-term disability. That's your sick book. Stop believing this crap. They have Keith Hill and all the union boss-loving, boot-licking sellouts keep telling you the same crap. And that is that you have to give up the sick book in order to get paid sick leave. No, you can't give it up because it's incompatible. It is not sick leave. It is short-term disability, damn it. To vote Keith Hill back into office, you're telling him it's okay that you waived our paid sick leave. I'm a union representative. And in fact, people on the bus side, Local 241, call me all the time for help because they don't trust him and they don't trust their own union rep. And they're being written up and fired for getting sick. How many times, dear brother, bus operator, sister, mechanic, clerk, janitor, instructor, supervisor, Local 241 member, box puller, how many times have you gone to work sick because you don't want to be written up, you don't want to lose pay. The managers have it. Why don't we have it? Come on. You got to fight for what's right. Don't re-elect Keith Hill, damn it. You got Uber Light running. I wish the brother would answer some questions and stop spamming all the time. Do some videos. But you got to replace him. Put Uber Light in there. Give him a chance. Give a new guy a chance. You got Nicole Williams there, running for Secretary Treasurer. She goes in there fighting hard for the members and their rights every membership meeting. A real classy sister. Give her a chance. Because if you put Keith Hill back in there and then I get elected, it's going to be harder for us to fight for what we deserve. Because if I become president of Local 308, it ain't going to be like it's been for the past 40 years. But meanwhile, you, Local 241, all of the CTA, all CTA workers, all CTA union members are depending on you. Removing Keith Hill. Punish him for waiving your paid sick leave. He signed the tentative agreement. He made the agreement based on the lie that we have enhanced sick leave benefits. That's the quote in Article 15.13. You don't have no enhanced sick leave benefits. You got no sick leave benefits. You have short-term disability. And you've been utilizing the sick book, which is mentioned one time in quotes in our collective bargaining agreement. It's called 7-day sick pay. That is short-term disability. It's short-term disability. CTA Administrative Procedure 1010. Administrative Procedure 1009. Just look at it. You don't have to take my word for it, brothers and sisters. Local 241. You're the big local. When you move, the CTA moves. Remove Keith Hill from office. The man sold us all out. All of us. And Pennie McCoach. And all the business agents of all the unions except the Teamsters. They all sold us out. Remove them from office. Don't let them carry another term. And if you do, we will continue to lose. And if I get in as Local 308, we ain't signing a damn thing until we get our paid sick leave. So there's going to be no contract as long as I'm president if we don't have our paid sick leave. So let's make it easier for us to get the paid sick leave. Remove Keith Hill from office now in December. Stop voting for this man. He's insecure. He's treasonous. No union president is gonna, decent union president is gonna threaten violence on another member or official. None. They don't call managers to go punish him. They don't call cops on him. But that's what Keith Hill does. He done it to me. I got so many members that hate my guts, man. They go to the manager complaining about me. They make motions to have me removed from office. They make motions to arrest me. They even say I should be beat up. But I never, ever, ever, ever try to go against them and have them arrested, them fired, refuse to represent them. I take care of the members, even the ones that don't like me. I debate them, but never, ever help them get fired or arrested or killed or hurt. But that's what Keith Hill does. And by waiving your paid sick leave in Article 15.13 of the collective bargaining agreement and not telling you when you voted on it, he hurt you and me. I beg you, do not re-elect Keith Hill. Peace.